Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome in. Oh, okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? A happy reset day. Happy, oh my goodness, so much stuff day. Happy, thanks for being here day. Sure, that works. Hello, Bessane, Alexis, Anthony, Ricky, Kat, Isabel. Hello. Listen, there's so much to talk about. Sarah, Lucy, Rebecca. Hello, Joey, Kelsey, Momo, Martina. I'm sorry you had a bad day at work. Hopefully, stream makes things a little bit better, just a teeny tiny little bit. Joey, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. Happy reset day and wicked trailer drop day. We're gonna get there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Your gaming PC with 2 screens comes October 1st. Any tips on games you can download? I'm partial to Coral Island. In addition to the list of things you listed, what else? Oh, if you haven't played Kena Bridge of Spirits, we played that on the channel. That was really fun. I don't know if you like combat-y things. It does have a bit of combat, but it's not too bad. I did watch the Wicked trailer. We will talk about it. Yana, Katie, Nina, Adam, hello. I know there's no sound right now. Sorry, I haven't actually clicked over from OBS into my game, so that's why you just got to listen to my voice for a minute. Diamond Tony, hello. Dominique, hello. The trailer gave you all the feelings. Oh my goodness. We'll get to Wicked later. There's too much stuff. My advice though, anyone who has not yet seen the last Wicked trailer, the final trailer, they call it. Wicked for Good, the final trailer. If you haven't watched it yet, if you don't know what happens in Act 2 of the musical, don't watch it. It definitely follows the trend of giving away a lot, which you might not catch depending on how closely you're paying attention, but if you are paying attention, it gives away quite a lot. Okay, we are going to start the day by me going to my Scrooge shops, and we'll check out reset stuff. We'll talk about update stuff. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the... we'll call it part 1 of the developer update video that was dropped on their socials today. Typically, the full developer update is dropped by some kind of publication, some kind of source who got a press release. Does anyone know if the full dev update has dropped anywhere? You won't be able to share the link, but if you know of a website where it has dropped, let me know. I'll look it up. I didn't have a chance to do that this morning. I'm sorry. I was doing lots of things, including but not limited to crying over the Wicked trailer. Existential, hello. Yes, Isabel, you'll get it. I started crying during the trailer. I stopped temporarily. I started again. Oh my goodness. Deja, hello. Did I design this outfit myself? This outfit is, it was one of the additional things you could get from having the game in early access or buying one of the specific bundles of Rift in Time. This is not a Touch of Magic thing. Loved the DTV trailer so much. Can't wait to get Lumiere and Cogsworth. More so Lumiere. Nice. You've not yet seen the video? You couldn't find it. Okay. Mr. Star said it did, but you didn't remember the website? You might have to pause for me to do some research, see if I can find it. Lorelei, hello. Eliza, will today be the day that we get the fence? Probably not, but we'll see. No. Carolyn, hello. One of the first musicals you ever saw that you can remember seeing, you fell in love with it and will love this movie forever. Yeah, Wicked is one of the first musicals I saw live, I think, as well. Let's see. Oh, Ricky, not that. Listen, I'm pretty neutral about Lumiere and Cogsworth, I have to admit. No tea, no shade towards them. I just don't really feel overly positively or negatively about it. But I am excited for the update because of things we will get into. Everything in due time. Nina, thank you for lurking. I'm sorry about your migraine. The Wicked trailer, though, listen, we love a bubble. The Wicked trailer, ooh, we will talk about it. Rest assured, there's no way I could not talk about it. I will talk about it in ways that avoid any of the spoilers that I feel they put in it. Hi, Kitty, hello. The fence is hiding from you. Me too. It's very rude, very rude. Okay, nothing new in my shops. Unsurprising, but still disappointing. Scrooge is like waiting for rain in this drought. Okay. What else? What else? How did everybody do on DreamSnaps? There's so much stuff to talk about that I can't even get to the normal stuff. Let me close that star path. The fence is the only storybook veil item you don't have and the one you want the most. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's the only storybook veil item I don't have yet. Got rank 4 on your DreamSnap. Amazing. Wait, what? Words? 7,000 moonstones? Congratulations. Useless and a complete waste of time. Useless and disappointing. As for the update video, you don't think there's a full one because they posted the one they posted. Had Miss Queen Huntress Diva Patron Courtney saying to check back tomorrow. Okay, yes, they share it to their own socials in parts, but usually I think they send the whole thing over as like part of a press release, and inevitably some website reporting on the update pretty much always ends up posting the full thing before they're meant to. Existential, you got 4K, amazing. Adam, I'm jealous, but I hope you put the fence to good use. Momo 4K, Yana 4K, congratulations. Lots of 4K is everywhere in the chat. Congratulations, everybody. 1,500, I'm sorry to hear that, Kelsey. It is a bit of a light week, though. We're gonna look at that. Not sure, gonna try the game on your Xbox since it's been crashing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, you don't want to talk about it, Anthony. My bad, my bad. You have no results. It took a little while for mine to come in today. You're more confident for next week's results, which was, well, that'll be perfect. Next week is update week. The premium shop is going to be full to bursting, probably. This week's DreamSnaps theme is Autumn Arrival. The autumnal equinox has arrived, ushering in the golden glow of fall. Celebrate the season by decorating your valley with cozy autumn vibes, whether it's a sprawling pumpkin patch or a warm harvest theme. These are kind of cute. This is kind of cute. This house I really like. I've never decorated with it yet. Finally, another decor challenge, which I appreciate. Got super lucky and the fence dropped from a green chest furniture pouch. Oh, yeah, I gotta level up the rest of my companions, see if they give me it, maybe. Forgot to submit yours last week. Oh no. 4K for this one. Not as confident for the one we just finished. Gotcha. Hi, Tansy. Hello. The top submission is so nice. I didn't actually look at them. Lady Danbury, hello. How are you? Show top submissions. Let me see. Oh, okay. Stunning. Gorgeous. 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 Well, slay. I like the bubbles here. I always forget we have that little bubble item. Which one do I think is my... I think this one is my favorite. This one is just chef's kiss. The lighting, like the golden lighting, the light coming in on the windows with like the shadow of the... whatever they're called. Beautiful background. There's like a lot of space. This is one of the things that I struggle with in DreamSnaps. Also, I forgot we could paint the ceilings now. Fabulous. I struggle with having open space. It always feels empty to me, but this looks beautiful. Stunning. Your game would definitely explode if you tried this right now, like anything or making a thing. How do people do that? You can hardly get one character to cooperate. I can't be bothered with the characters. I really, really can't. Not Chief's Kiss. Not letting yourself buy anything for the premium shop this week. I think there are only 2 new items, if I'm not mistaken. We have this Halloween park gate. I have to say, this Goofy is a little bit scary to me, and for some reason reminds me of Slinky from Toy Story. It's a vibe. I don't know why. Maybe it's the color. I won't explain myself any further. But I really like this park gate. I think it'll look really good in builds with the actual park entrance item that we have, right? Nice and autumnal Halloween vibes. Cherry Cola, hello, hello. We also have this autumnal clock tower, which looks like it will look absolutely stunning in the bind. Very excited about that one. It's got the flying books around it. Fabulous. You like it, but wish it didn't have the goofy. That's kind of how I feel about this as well. I think I would like it better sans goofy, you know? We all moved about the autumnal clock tower. What is this? This is like an eyeball, creepy, but it's kind of giving book from Hocus Pocus, which I can get behind. You just got 4K moonstones for reaching level 9. Congratulations! You'd love a non-seasonal gate. We do kind of have one, the park entrance. It's just, it has more building to either side, but you still walk through it. We have this green flapper ensemble. This was from the Dapper Delights star path that we got with Tiana, I believe. Yeah, Dapper Delights, it said it over there. We also have this Pixar Fest motifs bundle. These are from the Pixar Fest star path. That was the first star path we ever had. If you want some motifs. Can you buy more of the clock tower from Scrooge? I'm gonna check, but I assume you probably can. Oh, you can't buy any more clocks. You hope it's a glitch. I would imagine it is a glitch. I will check myself, but we can always buy extras of the premium shop things. This fall collection is here in the shop with this Harvest Celebration bundle, Autumnal Carriage. This is a really cool item, or a really cool bundle. I like it. Wagon of Autumn Leaves that's animated with the leaves flying around. Harvest Celebration table, Harvest Celebration centerpiece, autumnal chair. I like that chair quite a lot. Hi, Candia. Hello. You need book from Hocus Pocus in the Star Path. Yes. We'll get there. Mickey Mouse pumpkin topiary. It's Mickey. It's a pumpkin. He's got a witch hat. That's a pumpkin stem. Cute. Cozy Halloween Cottage. I like this. I have this in my bind, but I actually use the side door as the front door, so I don't have the little jack-o'-lanterns front facing, but that's also cute. Thanks for lurking, Yana. We have this rabbit garden set with this super cute scarecrow. This rabbit leaf pile that has letters that kind of like fly and float around it and land on it. Really cute. And rabbit gardening bag. Field day ensemble with this little overall set jacket. This was from back in the day when the bundles made no sense. Why is this in a bundle with this and this? I don't know. You saw Sarah Jessica Parker last night? Amazing. You wonder why they didn't call it a cornucopia? Good question. I don't know. Encore collection, which they've been doing recently. They bring back items from this premium shop rotation that aren't here currently. You can get Lucky the Companion, emotional memory bundle with these memory orbs and this inside out well, flying butterflies, one of my new favorites, and this luminous butterfly gazebo, which is super cute. If you're contemplating the rabbit bundle, you have the Winnie tree bundle in your recommended. Ooh. You also need the Sanderson sisters outfits too. Need them all, would wear them constantly. Yeah, we have their hairstyles. We just don't have the outfits. The hairstyles were from a star path, right? The, it was called, don't tell me. It wasn't the villains one. It was the one after that. The Haunted Holiday star path, perhaps? Why am I here? I need to look at the new things. Let me go to, I don't know, the Forest Island, anywhere, literally anywhere. You're about to have so many Encore collection items, like you're about to buy them? Jeannie, hello. Excited to start from scratch on your new PC tonight. Oh, amazing. It is going to be a lot of work. Are you excited to have access to like the Star Path and the premium shop? Because that'll be a big change from Apple Arcade, right? Oh, I said I was going to try to buy more of these. Let me do that first while I'm thinking of her. Oh, yeah, we don't have Sarah's hairstyle. That's true. I just usually use Gothel's or... there's one that we got that I think was meant to be like an Elsa hairstyle or something. I feel like that also kind of works for Sarah. Hi, Lavender. You haven't been able to buy anything, so your shop is loaded up. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I would like to order some items, Scrooge, please, and thank you. Let me bloop. Right on down here. You had 3 exams to study for. Oh my goodness. Listen, Exams are more important than DreamSnaps. I'm sorry you missed it, but why? Wait. Anyway, I got that from a shop. I am not able to buy the clock. Sounds like maybe some people are. It's not in my shop right now.
Thank you kindly.
I feel like they'll fix it pretty quickly. Okay. Now back to Forest Island. Actually, sure, this'll work. Maybe about them fixing it. You know, I'm being optimistic. Nothing wrong with hoping for the best. We have this Halloween park gate, which I will plop right about there. And I'm going to also grab the park entrance. What is it called? Entry. Oh, my bad. Okay. And I'm gonna put this right there for now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing it in my brain. I'm seeing the beautiful build that this could become. Okay, we have this. I actually like it. Giant goofy head is creepy, but I think it's a little bit less creepy from playing perspective than it is from like just looking at the item perspective. Hector, hello. Listen, we haven't gotten there yet, but we will get there. We're doing reset stuff first, and then we're talking about the upcoming update. But I have so many feelings and thoughts. Okay, I like this. This park's entry is one of my favorite items that we have, and I love that this is in the style of that. I think they go beautifully together. It's a nice autumnal moment. I like the little witch with the crescent moon in the lamps there. I actually wonder how much this lights up at night. A good amount. Do we have a list for today? You know, I didn't make, well, actually that's a lie. I did make a list. It's a very small list, but I did actually. Wait. I'm so sorry. I just got a notification of something that I need to investigate. What is this? Oh, that's none of my business. Anyway, I really like this entry. I do wish they gave us a version without the pumpkins. Like, that's just the sort of gazebo looking entryway without the seasonal decor, you know? Maybe wishing it, but you really hope the witch kitty we get in the shop in the update will just be a black cat with no hat. I doubt it. Your Forgotten Lands is your only undecorated biome. Can't wait for all the spooky decor. Amazing. You too, it could have been a bundle. Yeah, it could have been a bundle, the regular one and this one, because it's so cute. And even though I love this park's entry, it's a really big item. Having something like this is so much more manageable for fitting into builds. You know what I mean? I like the idea that I can use them together. I would get a lot more use out of this as an individual item than this probably. Gameloft, please at some point give us one that's not Halloween themed. Would appreciate it. Okay, I do want to look at the tower, but I'm actually gonna go into my storybook fail to do that. You'll be swapping out your original gates for those. I don't have any gates out right now, interestingly. Can I show the jungle house? I can after we look at this. I do have it out, but it's not decorated right now. That's the one that looks like the boat, right? Neve, hello. Okay, I'm gonna pop it right here if I can fit it, because this area is already decorated and it feels like the perfect spot to test it. Autumnal clock tower. What is in the way though? What if I move that? What are you mad about? What if I just place you? Oh, the grass. I can live with that. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. This is beautiful. The animated books are stunning. I like the roof. It clearly feels made for the bind, right? Even though I'm sure you could use this with a lot of the sort of red trees that we have in the base game and make a really pretty autumnal build, even if you don't have the bind. But I feel like they knew that they were building this with the bind in mind. My sort of two complaints, if I have them, is one, the bookshelves that are kind of built into the side there, they're giving 2D. They're giving, dare I say, Sims 4 toddler stuff, ball pit adjacent. Yes, Lady Danbury, we're on the same page. That's my first complaint. My second complaint is the bricks at the bottom. It's fine, especially in this spot, you don't really see it that much, but the color of the bricks feels a little bit random. Like, it feels like it would probably kind of match in with the color scheme of the rocks over here, or like the castle ruins. Ooh. Which I personally have placed over here. The color of the bricks feels a little odd for the bind, but it's okay. Is the clock amazing? I really like the clock. Not the ball pit, the ball pit! But it is a stunning piece for the bind. We haven't talked about the Wicked trailer yet, Michael. We'll get there. Probably we're looking at this right now. We're about to shift into probably talking about the update for Dreamlight Valley. And then after that, we'll probably talk about the Wicked trailer. But yes, I really like this. I kind of wish we had more things like this. We have some beautiful gazebos and things like that, but items that make nice centerpieces for village squares or for biomes, I feel like we could always have more. And this one fits so much better than this clock that I was using. That clock was fine, but this one is just, oh, it's perfection. It's simply perfection. The part of the clock is kind of strange. They should have just left the clock open without the lid part. I think I like it. They could have left it open. I don't know. Something about the part making it look kind of like an eye. I feel like it adds a sort of magical vibe to it. I mean, it's got floating books around it, so it already has a magical vibe, but it makes it feel like an enchanted object, like a living clock or something. I don't know. It is a little odd, but I think I like it. We need more centerpieces for courtyards and more arches. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Okay, let me take these. Beautiful. Take this because I'm here. Put this away. And hop on over here. And beautiful. I'm going to teleport back to the plaza. We're going to talk about the Dreamlight Valley update. Your game is still messed up. It got rid of Alice, Cheshire, Jasmine, the Forgotten, Peter, and Aladdin. Like, wait, it got rid of them from your game? Kitty, reach out to Gameloft because there was an issue with cloud saves or something. Yeah, how are you saying that so nonchalantly? Do you still have your premium shop item? Reach out to Gameloft, girl. They said that there was an issue with cloud saves, and if you talk to them, they should be able to fix it for you. That's important. Also, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for liking the stream if you have already. If you haven't, I mean, it's just a little button. Would appreciate it. Helps the channel out immensely. I don't know if y'all have heard, but YouTube is doing some interesting things with views recently, and it's what I would call a struggle. It's strugglesome. I'm trying to find the right scene to look at this stuff together. This might work. Okay. They've been fixing them super quickly too. The cloud saves, yeah, that's what I've heard. That's a lot of time. Yeah. But that is not specifically a you thing. That's something that a lot of people have experienced. So definitely reach out. You could also try, I think they said you could try opening your local save instead of your cloud save, and your local save might have something more up to date. Hi, Dave. Hello. Okay, so the time has come. We are getting an update for Dreamlight Valley. It's called Return to Beast Castle. There's going to be no music, just me, just to let y'all know. It's coming a week from today, October 1st. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting October 8th. I feel like that's what most people were expecting, but look at this. We have Cogsworth and Lumiere. No offense, all respect to you two. I do not care about them as much as I care about this dress. This dress, stunning. Stunning. Look at it. I love it. You can also see the Beauty and the Beast realm flying books, which we just have on the clock now, and we got some interesting cobwebs around there, which I thought originally when I saw this art were just kind of a nod to the fact that this is a spooky season update. But it looks like they shared a video today where it's actually going to be in the realm when we go back to get Cogsworth and Lumiere. So we'll see that in a little bit. Tansy, yeah, we're going to watch that. We are. They could still change it. The update date? No. The dress is gorgeous. I don't care about them. Has been used since we got Peter. Listen, I don't know that they'll ever, it's possible, but I feel like it will be incredibly difficult to get a 3 update sequence as fabulous and stunning as Aladdin and Jasmine, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan. Like those 3, one after another, just like bomb, 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 stunning, 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 slay, slay, slay. Like I don't think they can do that again. Anyone have an expert fall leaf slow trap in Scrooge's inventory? It's 30k. I haven't looked. You love the dress, you think? I like it. Cogsworth is one of your favorite characters. I really have no hate towards them. I just like the side characters coming to Dreamlight Valley for the most part don't really do much for me. It's just fine. They look straight out of the movie, so cute. I do feel like they've been really coming through with character models recently. Curious about quality of life changes? Me too. We're gonna see if we can find that at some point today. I don't know, but I'm gonna investigate. Okay, now that I did that, let me pull up. There are multiple blog posts. They all say pretty much the same thing from what I saw. By blog posts, I mean like different publications or websites who I'm assuming received press releases and started sharing some stuff about the update. I'm sure some of you have seen this already. Oh, was that there the entire time? Anyway, sorry if there was a random black circle on the screen before. That was from when I had my webcam up yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna move over to this and we can read it and talk about it. Let's see. These two are fine. You would have preferred Mrs. Potts and Chip, though. You're way more excited about the item star path than the characters. I would say that's kind of how I feel, too. Okay. This is from Go Nintendo. Disney Dreamlight Valley's Return to Beast's Castle free update launches October 1st. This update's a real beauty. We did look at this yesterday on stream, so if you were hanging out for Date Everything, it's just, you know, repeat. Gameloft is excited to share that Gameloft has announced... Okay. Gameloft is excited to share that Gameloft has announced that the next free update for Disney Dreamlight Valley, titled Return to Beast's Castle, will launch on all platforms on October 1st. Return to Beast's Castle brings players back to the Beast's iconic abode, where mysterious goings-on have the usually stoic Lumiere and Cogsworth from Disney's Beauty and the Beast in a tizzy. Also, no tea, no shade, Return to Beast's Castle. I mean, it tells us what we need to know, but not my favorite update title. Work with the pair to uncover the mysteries of the castle, and once solved, welcome them as the valley's newest residents. Once moved in, players can work with both even more as they solve the mysterious troubles with Tiana's palace and other problems cropping up in the valley. Gameloft is excited to share that Gameloft has announced, well, yes! Continuing the theme of Return to Beast's Castle, a brand new premium shop, Once Upon a Dance Dream Bundle, offers exclusive new dream styles for Belle and the Beast. It unlocks magical new interactions between the two characters when they meet in the valley. The premium shop will also get a major update with the addition of the Witchy Kitty, a perfect companion for the spooky season ahead, and the first ever skin for the Dream Castle, the Halloween Castle. Listen. Listen. This Once Upon a Dance Dream Bundle, we got some visuals of today, so we'll look at that after this. Fabulous. Unfortunately, sorry if I'm the one to tell you this, the dream style for Beast is not human Beast. I know. A moment of silence for no human Beast, but still stunning. Witchy Kitty, I have to be so honest, don't care that much, but the first ever skin for the Dream Castle, the Halloween Castle, I keep wanting to say human castle, I just really want human Beast. Halloween Castle, okay. I never considered, well, actually, to my recollection, I never really considered them giving us a skin for the Dream Castle. Mostly, I had no idea how they would even implement it because the Dream Castle is just like built into the world. Yeah, it's the main castle in the plaza. I'm so excited. Not necessarily for the Halloween Castle. Y'all know I'm not a spooky season girly, really. I don't care that much. But I'm more excited for the prospect of more skins in the future for the Dream Castle. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but like a festive, wintry, or like a Christmassy skin for the Dream Castle, that would be gorgeous. What I really want and am really hoping for is a Disney Parks Cinderella's castle skin for the Dream Castle, the beautiful pink and blue castle from Disney World in Florida. I would love to make my Dream Castle look like that. So I hope we get some really interesting skins in the future for that. Excited to see what it looks like. Excited to see how it works. Like, how are we going to change that? Because as of right now, you can't like click on the Dream Castle, so I don't really know. But anyway, more chills and thrills await players in the new Witchful Thinking Star Path, where they'll get to explore a world of mystical vibes and witchy charms. If Hocus Pocus isn't in there, I'm writing a letter to someone's manager. Spellbinding furniture fit for any self-respecting witch, seasonably frightful outfits, and bone-chilling decoration items are just a few of the rewards awaiting players. As a bonus, The community favorite Trick or Treat event is returning. From October 15th to the 31st, players can take part in limited time activities with a mystery new reward up for grabs. So, Trick or Treat event coming back with a new reward. Last year we got the little candy bucket or something, right? The little Mickey candy bucket that was the new one. I wonder what the new one will be this time. You're curious what an original DDV cat will look like? I'm not sure, but the little witchy looking owl that we just got is really cute. So if it's anything like that, I think I'll like it. They can keep their castle if they give you Scrooge store updates. Well, Hi, Becky. Hello. Writing to someone's manager is hilarious. I don't know who. I'm gonna find someone and then I'm gonna find their manager. Like, it's just the way that it is. Last but not least, players should keep an eye out for a very special limited time event kicking off on October 22nd, the Haunting Floating Festivals. A magical floating island has appeared in the sky above Dreamlight Valley, and players will have until November 11th to solve its many puzzles. Different puzzles will unlock over time, and each one will give players an exclusive reward once solved. This is fascinating to me. A new event that seems like it might have a specific event location. A magical floating island that appears above Dreamlight Valley, which is giving very like Palia, where you have seasonal events where you go to like a seasonal event courtyard that only exists at that time. Or it's giving kind of like Infinity Nikki, where a certain area will open up in a certain season and you go and do stuff. Like a new floating island with puzzles, if those are like the trials kind of that we had for Storybook Vale, that would be really cool. You were going to say it's giving Nikki? Yeah, it is. I feel like that could be really, really fun. Hopefully it is actually a location with actual in-game puzzles and not just like, I don't know. But I feel like they have been working on integrating in-game puzzles and it's been pretty solid from my perspective. I liked the ones they had for Storybook Vale in the different like trial areas, the little pavilions. I liked the ones they had in the second act of Storybook Vale for the story stuff. So I think that would be a really fun new approach to events that's not just looking around the valley, finding a dig spot, digging the dig spot, using the vacuum, finding the items on the ground. Like, I think this could be a lot more fun. So I'm hopeful. You prefer the idea of events taking place in a separate island than the valley itself. It's so annoying when it's heavily decorated, as most people's is. Yeah, and it's like, this seems like it's going to be more than just like finding items that are around. And that's fine. It doesn't take a lot of effort, so it's pretty approachable for people, but it's not my favorite, you know? I want something with a little bit more involvement. In the past, you've heard people suggest an event realm door in the castle, but you think an island is even better. Yeah, I wonder how we'll get there. Like, I wonder if it'll be a floating island that you go to that menu and fast travel to. If they could move them to islands we could decorate without fearing we'll never find items. That's true. An end to events that disrupt our decor. Very true. Okay. Let me see, because we need to watch the video now. This was attached. This was like a YouTube short, but they also attached it to a post on Twitter that says something mysterious stirs behind a familiar door. Get ready to step back into an enchanting realm and help solve an eerie mystery in the Return to Beast Castle update, available October 1st. Spiderweb emoji. Let me find a slightly bigger window. Oh. Okay, that is going to work. Let me move us on over. You're so excited about all of this. These updates are bringing back or bringing you back from a burnout break. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up. We can. we don't need to talk about how much I struggled with that. The quality is gonna be whatever the quality is that Twitter gives me. I'm sorry, I have no control over that. And Courtney is gonna be walking us through some of the stuff.
Hey Valley Villagers, we've got an update just around the corner, bringing with it a
loud.
visit to a familiar realm with new surprises, 2 brand new characters, and an enchanting dream bundle. Get ready to discover all this and more when we return to Beast Castle. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It looks like there's something going on behind the Beauty and the Beast realm door. I wonder what it could be. It seems Lumiere and Cogsworth from Disney's Beauty and the Beast found some strange occurrences while roaming the castle.
Creepy spider
They'll
webs.
need your sleuthing to get to the bottom of things. Could it be trouble with Dreamlight magic? Or perhaps something more eerie? Solve the mystery with this dynamic duo and you'll be able to welcome them into the valley to go on even more adventures together.
Welcome in.
Continue myth-busting with Lumiere as he tries to uncover what is causing trouble in Tiana's restaurant, or help Cogsworth get the valley in order like a true major domo. Completing these quests will allow you to unlock this duo's stunning friendship rewards.
The dress!
Oh, and don't worry, we haven't forgotten about the former Beauty and the Beast realm residents. Arriving in this update will be an enchanted dream bundle containing brand new looks and quests for both Beast and Belle. We can't wait for you to experience all the magic arriving in the Return to Beast Castle update when it releases on October 1st. Be sure to check back tomorrow for even more sneak peeks, and see you in the valley.
Yay! Okay. Ooh, girl, I turned it down for you all, but that was loud for me. Amazing. We're gonna go back through it muted. Yes, we are. Lady Danbury, the Courtney neck bop is fabulous. I had never thought of it that way. I'd never really noticed, but I also, we love. Why are they stood on a table? Because they're small. It seems like they might be a little bit bigger than Buzz and Woody. I'm not entirely sure. But we have, yes, Courtney walking us through the characters and the new dream bundle coming to the shop. So no audio is playing, so you're not missing anything. Going back into the realm. We love it. Yes, Lumiere and Cogsworth looking good. I mean, they're characters. Fabulous. Spooky castle vibes. Mysterious happenings, eerie candlelight. We love it. Here they are on a table. Sure. Again, probably the thing I'm least excited about from the update is the actual characters. No offense to them. We've got floating dishware and cutlery in Tiana's palace. You know, on the one hand, I love them bringing Tiana into what's going on. She deserves more. On the other hand, why is it a struggle story? But that's none of my business. We're going to help Tiana out with her problem in her restaurant. Excited to spend some time with her. Here we have some cute wintry banners. That's cute. Trickery if we can't put them on the table. Stop. This little like counter table looking thing made of ice. What is this back here? An ice well? Wait, what is an ice well? Am I missing it? Is it something I should be able to see? Ice bar? That's kind of what it's giving. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's giving ice well. Not sure why we're getting winter stuff when it's supposed to be a spooky update. Good question. I think that we just have some sort of a quest with Olaf. Courtney was saying something about it. I was listening a little bit. Yeah, I think it's probably a quest item. This mirror is cute. This is friendship reward stuff. We have a mirror. We have this desk that's very fancy. We have this dress. We have this that's kind of like, I don't know why it's giving me Gaston a little bit, like fancy Gaston. These tights, I don't think we have. The shoes, I think the tights must be separate because I don't think the character in the key art is wearing the tights, right? Is that a new door? Oh, good point, good point. I was like, where are they in this? But I think it's a door. Another staircase door. Thanks for pointing that out, because I literally, when I paused this initially, I was like, maybe this is just a different part of the realm. Why are we there? But no, it's a door, I'm sure. Belle and Beast. Okay. We have this dream bundle. Let me do you a favor, Courtney, and stop on a good spot. That's fine. Once Upon a Dance dream bundle. Oh, look at this dress that we're wearing here. And this outfit here. We got the piano, a pillar, this gazebo. It's very blurry. I apologize. Hi, Nick. Hello. Yeah, dream bundles. I'm not surprised that it's 4K. I feel like they've pretty much established dream bundles, signature bundles. They're going to be 4,000 moonstones, and they'll just like make whatever they're trying to give us work within that price range. Experience a dreamlight twist on a classic story. Help the Beast surprise Belle with a Valley recreation of their first enchanted dance. Complete heartfelt quests. Unlock iconic dream style. Anytime I hear iconic, it does unfortunately bring me back to my first ever YouTube video. But I feel justified a little bit. I feel like retroactively accepted, because I don't know, because I said iconic so many times in that first video, and Dreamlight Valley Gameloft loves to put the word iconic in their script, so really I was onto something, I think. Complete heartfelt quests. Unlock iconic dream styles for Belle and the Beast. Get 2 exclusive ballroom outfits for yourself, and decorate the valley with interactive royal furniture to celebrate a moment of timeless magic. Wait. Hi, Mrs. Maris. Hello. Tanny, hello. You're excited? I'm so excited. I can't even wait. Tanny, you would probably know. Did somebody accidentally drop the entire developer update video? Or do we only have this character realm dream bundle part out and about? Okay. But this bundle, oh my goodness. Belle, she looks like she's struggling a little bit. The dress, fun. Something in the face is a little odd, right? Or is it just me? You haven't found it yet. Okay. Good to know. I feel like the dev update video usually ends up dropping early. Someone ends up doing it, but I hadn't seen it today, so I wasn't sure. Oh, this down here, this looks like it might be a rug. This is beautiful. This little mosaic tile sort of moment. This piano with the roses, the pillars with the roses, this gazebo. It's all stunning. Is that her old face? You know, I don't think it is. I just looked at Belle's old face today. R.I.P. old Belle. I wonder if this interaction... Oh, I got you, Courtney. I wonder if this interaction is something that they do just when they see each other in the valley, or I wonder, because it was talking about interactive items. You know how we have the items that allow you to gather villagers? I wonder if this item allows you to specifically like summon Belle and Beast and trigger this dance animation. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if that's like asking too much of Gameloft, but I think it would be neat. Do you hope the piano with the musical notes plays actual music? Yes, that would be cool. Beautiful though. I'm really glad that we have that. And then I think this is just Courtney talking some more. But next week, it's so soon. I do like that rug. The dancing. Oh, how beautiful. Ooh, I'm so excited. Is everybody else excited? And if so, what are we most looking forward to? You know what? I don't know if they're going to put it in a dev update, because this one kind of touched on the premium shop a little bit with the dream bundle. I need them to drop the trailer early so I can see the Dream Castle skin. I need that. Goodbye to my moonstones and my real money, because I truly do believe that they are going to probably also have a moonstone bundle with a house and an outfit. Probably. Maybe they won't because they have the dream bundle this time, but money gone, moonstones gone, all of it gone. Like it never even existed. Don't let me catch you skipping Courtney's screen time again. Apologies. I would like to apologize formally to Courtney for not letting it play out the rest of the way, even if it was muted. You're glad it's the original dress and not the live action one? I don't think it would be the live action one. I don't see a world in which that would be the first thing they introduced for Belle. Okay, let me clean up this stuff. Need all the information right now. I know. Also, Tanya, I don't think I brought this up yesterday when I was in your stream briefly, but I feel like you would support me on this. Are you campaigning for a Dream Castle skin that is Cinderella's castle from Walt Disney World, the park? Because that's the one that I need. The Halloween skin, sure, fine, whatever, but the necessity is a Walt Disney World Cinderella castle dream castle skin. I need it. Hi Minx, hello. Like, oh, imagine, it would be so stunning. I need her. You're most excited for their dream styles? I'm excited for the dream styles. I am a bit bummed we're not getting Human Beast, but maybe one day. Maybe one day we will. Okay, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Maybe we'll start working on my dream snap. I truly hadn't thought beyond talking about that and the Wicked trailer, which we'll get to. Your game doesn't have the seasonal moonstone bundles. Wait, really? Do you play on Apple Arcade? I think I have some Nightthorns here. I guess I can just clear them. You know what? It would probably make sense for me to equip a couple companions to level them up, actually. You're not leveled up yet. Very rude of me. And I don't want a bird because they kind of get in the way. You. I just reminded you need to watch the Wicked trailer. Okay, I will say again, though, if you have not seen Wicked, like the musical, or if you don't like spoilery things, I would kind of recommend against watching this trailer. It kind of veers into territory of like spoilery stuff, I think. I did love it, but if you watch it and think about it too hard, I feel like you will be like, oh, wait a minute. Do I think the star path will be like this one, as in how quick it was to complete? I don't know. I think it could be. I think it depends on how quickly or how far in advance they start working on it. Because it could be that the next one being the one we're getting on Wednesday, is similar to our past ones because they just wanted to test this out first and see how people responded to it. And if they start working on the star paths quite a bit in advance, they might not have done this one to reflect the trial run, if that makes sense. Anyone know what the autumnal clock tower was tagged? You can't find it in Scrooge's. I believe that that's a bug that many people, if not everyone, are having. That you can't order more of them in Scrooge's. You watched the trailer this morning and cried? I cried. I cried. Okay, so Wicked. We're moving into that. I will not share any spoilers about what happens in Wicked. For context, I have read the book, which in my opinion is a very different entity than the musical and the movie, but just in case you're curious, I did read the book. I have seen the musical. So I know what happens in Act 2 of the show, which the movie is mostly based on, but I have not seen the movie, so I don't know what's going to happen in that. But I won't share anything that I consider spoilery. Hi, Jay. Hello. So this trailer, we get clips of, okay, I'm very glad that they didn't share any clips that I could discern with my little ears of the 2 new songs that they wrote for the movie. I don't want to hear any of the new songs before I'm in the theaters, seated with my box of tissues, prepared to cry. Like, I don't want to know. But what we did hear, though, is part of Thank Goodness. Slash, I guess technically they separated it on the soundtrack, even though it's the same track, into Thank Goodness and I Couldn't Be Happier. I think technically it was part of I Couldn't Be Happier. With my tissues, yes, a whole box. I cried at this trailer. I'm going to sob in the movie. We heard part of Thank Goodness and we heard part of No Good Deed. Both of them sounded fabulous. Elphaba, oh my goodness. My favorite part of the trailer was not one specific thing, but it was how many things that are mirrored moments from the first movie. For instance, let me explain. You see Elphaba in the trailer. She's on the broom, flying. She reaches around, green hand, done nails, and she sweeps her hair to like fix it over to the side. And I feel like that's gonna be the first shot we see of her in Wicked for Good. Like the first shot we see of her in the first movie is as she's like walking in the shiz and she like does the same thing. She like brushes her hair over with her hand. Loved that. You see lots of hugging like we do in with Elphaba and Glinda in the first movie. There's a line that I won't repeat because I feel like it's a little bit spoilery, but it's something that Elphaba says to the wizard in part 1, and she says it to Glinda in part 2. Oh my goodness. I think that actually is from the musical, but I've only seen the musical twice, I think. So I don't have all the lines memorized and stuff like that, but oh my goodness, it was a shock. Not with your eyes, but there's, oh my goodness, that's the part of the trailer that I started crying, Alexandra. Okay. Elphaba says, this is, okay. If you know the soundtrack of the musical, you'll know this line. Elphaba looks at Glinda and she says, just look at me. Oh my goodness! The context for that line in the musical just by itself makes me so emotional. But then what she follows it up with in the trailer, oh my goodness. Ariana was serving Luke's. She was serving face. She was serving emotion. Cynthia was doing the same. Wow, 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 wow. What else? Oh, the one split-second scene of... oh, I don't know if I want to say it. I'm not gonna say who it was, just because if you don't see the trailer, then it would maybe be a little bit spoilery. But there were 2 people, and they were kind of like doing that kind of dramatic thing where it feels like they're like floating, they're like levitating and kind of like spinning around, and it's very dramatic. It was like a split-second shot in the trailer, but it made me so excited for that scene. That scene famously not one of my favorites from the musical. What else? We see some like stuff of Dorothy. They did have some interviews in a magazine, I guess. and little clips of that interview came out where it seems like we're not going to see Dorothy's face in the movie, which I'm really excited about. I feel like it's not Dorothy's story. We don't need to see Dorothy's face. We know she's there. We know what's up. She'll be around, but we don't need to be all up in her business kind of thing. What else? What else? Oh my goodness. Okay, there's another scene. Glinda crying. Looks like she's sitting on the ground. Ooh, how do I say this? It's also like a split-second shot in the trailer. It looks like she's looking outside and the sun is kind of coming up and kind of illuminating her as she's crying. I feel like it's gonna be like, I feel like it's a callback to the first movie where she says, "Look, it's tomorrow." And that, as I had that realization watching the trailer, did make me cry harder. Yes, it did. I feel like this is going to be the best movie ever made. That's pretty much how I feel. I can't wait to see it. I am mad that they put so many spoilery things though in it. One of them was something that they put in the first trailer, but in the first trailer it was kind of quick. In this trailer, they lingered on it for so long, which I feel like is a bummer. They also did some things that were very interesting and revealing about certain plot points and certain characters, which I feel like, yeah, that's why I'm not gonna let my partner watch the trailer because I feel like it is a little bit spoilery, but proceed at your own risk if you don't know the story. You like the idea of them keeping Judy Garland's memory alive by not showing her face? I feel like I like it because, yeah, I don't know if I like it specifically because of the Judy Garland of it all. I like it because I think a lot of people know The Wizard of Oz. A lot of people have seen the movie when they were kids, when they were adults. It's like well known, very beloved. And I think a lot of people seeing Wicked go into it mostly just knowing The Wizard of Oz. I think it's nice to kind of have the references to Dorothy, because I would not consider this a spoiler, but timeline-wise, Wicked for Good, the movie, takes place pretty much during the events of The Wizard of Oz. So that's kind of like where we are in time. I feel like having the references to it is important because that's like the context of the story. But if we were too much on Dorothy, it kind of then goes into making it about Dorothy kind of, and it's not about Dorothy. It's about Elphaba and it's about Glinda. And I think not showing Dorothy's face or not spending too much time with her kind of keeps that aspect of it, which I like. What are we talking about? We're talking about Wicked! The Wicked trailer came out today. You haven't watched the trailer yet and you're already excited. Oh, it was so good. It was really good. I'm really excited. There were a couple character designs that I was really worried about because I think there had been some leaks of like, I don't know, like a tarot card set or something that had some characters on it from this movie. And they looked a little questionable. But one of the characters we got a good look at in the trailer, and I feel like it looked good. So I'm a little less worried. One of the characters we didn't see in the trailer, but I think it'll be fine. You saw the trailer for that without seeing the first one, and it feels like you watched the first one. I would say I don't like, I mean, if you see the trailer for the second one, this recent trailer, I actually feel like, I mean, obviously you'll know kind of where people are after the end of the first movie, but I don't really feel like it goes over the plot of the first movie or like the plot twists, really. I mean, to a certain extent, but I would say this trailer is way more revealing of this second movie, and you'd probably still be able to watch the first movie and be really surprised by what's going on. I also just recommend watching Wicked if you haven't. It's really good. Oh, I still have butterflies there. I should get rid of those. What is everybody doing to prep for this update? I feel like I haven't really thought about it yet. I don't really know what kind of stuff I specifically need to do. We'll need some Dreamlight, but I think I'm actually good on Dreamlight. Trailers nowadays have a very concerning habit to show the key moments, sometimes even ending scenes. It's not great. Yeah, I'm not a big trailer person. I usually don't watch them. I just like, Wicked is kind of a phenomenon that I haven't really experienced in a long time, if ever, in that it's something that I have loved for so long and have wanted a movie adaptation for so long. Not even wanted, like pretty much from the time I became a Wicked fan, like maybe 12-ish years ago. Even back then, they already said they were working on a movie. So when I came into the fandom of it all, I thought we were gonna have a movie in a couple years. Now here we are over a decade later, and we're getting it. Like, I've never really been this excited about something. So I have to watch the trailers. With the star paths being easier, you feel like there is less to prep. I agree. Your update prep is trying to finish the current star path. I feel you, kitty. You're gonna watch the trailer when your daughter comes home. Yeah, I got to watch it with my sister this morning, which was really special. It was really rude though. I don't know what time it dropped. Maybe like 8 or 8:30 my time. I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel with all the notifications on. It didn't tell me it had dropped. I knew it was dropping today because they had been sharing on social media that the trailer would be coming today, but it didn't tell me when it dropped. I didn't find out till like an hour afterwards. I felt so betrayed. Like, YouTube, you have one job. It's to notify me when I press that bell. By the way, if you didn't know, if you're subscribed to me, you can press the notification bell and theoretically it'll tell you when I go live or upload a video, which doesn't happen often, but it'll happen eventually. For this update, no prep. For the DLC though, decorating and storage. Yes. I usually wait to do my storage till after I have the DLC, so I know how much I actually have to make space for. But I do want to do some decorating before we get the DLC. Okay. Do I want to work on my DreamSnap? I'm gonna be honest, not really. What is going on here? What would I like to work on? I have Belle and Beast's house already decorated. I'm glad we're not getting another house for Lumiere and Cogsworth. That's wonderful. I don't really have... I suppose I could automify my plaza, but I probably more will my meadow since my plaza is just kind of gardeny. I'm gonna start working on a DreamSnap. We'll see what we can come up with. Or will I? Maybe I'll just do some more cleaning and stuff. How's my sister doing? You know, she's doing pretty well. She's like a week out from surgery and she's feeling good. It's just, for context, if anyone doesn't know, my sister, I mean, not really, but essentially broke both of her knees. Like, she can't really walk. She moved in with me because she needs a lot of help. She had surgery. She's doing well. I have a GoFundMe linked in the description box if you wanted to check it out or donate or just like share it around, because she can't work for a few months and will not be getting paid during her leave of absence, which is, you know, a difficult thing, especially with medical bills and such. But she's feeling well. She's in good spirits. I'm doing well. My legs are fine, but I mean, in terms of like being her caretaker kind of right now, I'm doing well as well. So everyone's okay. She dropped it like it's hot too hard. No, but she would appreciate you saying that. She'd probably laugh. She had an accident when she was, she's a teacher. She was volunteering at her school, like with her school's volleyball team to be an assistant coach, and she had an accident playing volleyball and injured herself. You're not making storage. You need to overhaul your current storage because it was never designed with the DLCs in mind. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. The idea of a storage island sounds so much more compelling the more DLCs we get, but also I like just being able to make a new storage area, not modify an existing storage area. The GoFundMe description had you shook. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, it's all very dramatic. I try not to talk about it too in depth because I want to keep this space fairly light and as like a place for escapism if you need that, you know what I mean? But it is kind of a big deal for my sister, obviously, but also me and the rest of our family. So I do appreciate, I know some of you have donated. I really appreciate that. Obviously, I totally understand if you can't. If something like this happened, I probably wouldn't be able to donate to somebody's GoFundMe. Times are hard for people. I really get it. But for those of you who can and have, I really appreciate you. You think that's why you'll still stick to an interior system? You'd rather create a new room than have to readjust for every DLC. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I also like just being able to make aesthetic storage rooms, you know? So like when we get a new DLC, making a storage room that fits the theme of the new world or like the new biomes. I think it's a fun way to kind of start decorating. It's usually the first thing I decorate that has to do with the new DLC before I start any of the biomes or anything, so it's fun, it's fun.
Valley has a surprising number of interdimensional doors.
You can't catch up, you didn't play for a while and you want the old DLCs, now a new one is coming. There's so much content, oh my goodness. It's a lot, but I feel like just in terms of DLCs, do what you're excited about. I feel like being quote unquote caught up in Dreamlight Valley is a bit of a myth at this point. Like for the most part, when updates come, even if there are quests you haven't completed, characters you haven't obtained yet, you can still participate in the excitement, like get the characters almost right away, if not right away. And with some of the star path changes that they've made, and I think they'll continue with in terms of not including tasks for characters that weren't kind of immediately available or part of that update, I think it makes it a lot more accessible for people. So I think that's good. You just started Stardew? What is the fishing mechanic? The fishing is hard in Stardew. Oh my goodness. I appreciate it, Annie. Yeah, I do. That's why your floors are set up for each DLC for storage, so you don't have to update an island. Yeah. I also try to keep a lot of each item, like more than I need, but that makes it a little bit more difficult to shift things around if I were to update an existing storage area. Autumnal Equinox. Okay, let's find, I feel like maybe even the Glade Island might be cute. When you do occasionally get overwhelmed, you stop watching streamers. That's very fair. This is where we did our last streams. Oh, wait. It's fine. We can still start to build something here, even though we used this last time. I think it's shift to reset. And then these, I think I can just remove. I still haven't messed around too much with duplicating house skins. I just want to check. I think they'll still exist over in the Fallen Fortress. Oh, the jungle house. I'm so sorry, Lady Danbury. I did not mean to forget. I will go over there and show you. You said you even forgot yourself. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I had every intention of going over there to show you. Okay, yes, these are still over here. Perfect. I have the jungle house, not decorated. It's over in somewhere over here. Let's see. I have her right here. I did do a build with this in my last full build of Eternity Isle, so not to promo myself too much, but if you wanted to see how I had it decorated before, it was pretty cute. But yes, it's a very large house. She's very large. It's a big boat. For reference, this is Moana's house. This is the, what is this? The Reflection of China. So it's a big boy. This is the full footprint, but the green area is the spot where you can't put stuff. Everything that's not green is pretty much free to place stuff. It's a pretty good footprint, all things considered. You can put things pretty close, especially if they're low, like even under the actual ship. You can put things that are short and you can get stuff right up against it, which is nice, especially since it's so large. Yeah. Put these back. One day I'll be back here to decorate. You have so many houses in your shop at the moment and already have 2 pinned. Does it go in water? You know, I don't actually know, but I don't think so. Oh, I didn't like that. Let me save my game. The audio like glitched out for a second. I thought my game was about to crash. I don't think it can go in the water. Oh, it can. I lied. It can. I don't know that I've really tried that before. You still need to unlock Jafar and Oswald. You'll do it before Wish Blossom. You have time. Okay, Blade Island. Something autumnal. I had a little farmer's market thing set up for a DreamSnap, but I think I got rid of that. I'm gonna be so honest, we're probably not gonna finish this today, so if that's gonna stress any of you out, here's your advance notice. I'm probably not going to actually finish the DreamSnap. I don't know if I want to use this. I think we're gonna have a lot of Halloween-y things, and that might be more fitting for that. Maybe we'll do something like this, though. Hi, Kat. Hello. You just took it in your already decorated bind. I mean, that makes sense. That's probably a smart thing to do. And here I am, probably building something new for this. I think the thing is, I don't really like having to, or I don't really like making the changes to an already decorated area that I feel like I would have to make the dream snap work. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Like, I decorate in a way that I think looks cute when I'm running around, but I don't think it's always photogenic, like dream snap photogenic. So in order to take a dream snap that I would actually be proud of, I feel like I generally have to make a fair amount of changes to an area, and I just can't be bothered. I'd rather just build something from scratch instead of altering it and then changing it back to what I would want it to be for just every day. No, not necessarily for the tags, more like for the actual composition of the photo. That rug stresses you out? Wait, which rug? Hi, Sasha. Hello. You just saw the Beauty and the Beast announcement for next week. I know, it's so soon. I was so startled, what, yesterday when they shared that it was coming next week? It's so soon. I really did not expect it to be next week. I'm gonna just grab out a bunch of autumnal things so I have them and I can hopefully just grab them and move them. Probably gonna be used. Oh, the cocoa rug, the lava. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I'm grabbing it just in case. Maybe it'll be a nice way to introduce some lighting to the dream snap. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Those are nice. This, of course, of course. Thanks for hanging out, Anthony. I appreciate it. I hope you feel better. These, yeah. Even though I don't want this to be kind of Halloween, sometimes I turn the pumpkins around to use them. Wish we could grow proper sunflowers, not just have the little ones that spawn on the beach. I love sunflowers. It would be nice to grow them. Sure. This for sure. This for sure. Okay. Generally, filtering by orange is a fairly solid way to get most of the autumnal things around. I think also, did I grab? Oh, I did. Cool, cool, cool. The other things, oftentimes there's a little plant of some sort. This one. One's nice. And then we have the other rugs. Oh, this one's nice. Anyway. These. Beautiful. You always turn yours around. You strongly dislike the jack-o'-lanterns. I don't dislike jack-o'-lanterns. I just generally prefer, like, harvesty kind of autumn decorations over spooky autumn decorations, which is kind of why that one house that's super cute, it's like, what is it called? Cozy something something. Can we also put these in alphabetical order? That might be nice. Cozy Halloween Town Cottage or Halloween Cottage. What is it called? Cozy Halloween Cottage. I understand it's a Halloween cottage, and I would prefer it if it didn't have the jack-o'-lanterns out front, because that's kind of the only thing about it that really screams Halloween. The rest of it is just giving autumn. So when I use this, I usually use this part as the front, and then I just kind of cover up the side a little bit. Hi, Mara. How are you? Okay. Let me move all of this stuff over. Oh, I could also grab the other... The other pergola. Also, maybe some other things from Winnie the Pooh. Where's Winnie the Pooh? Here we are. Like, oh, this. This would be so nice in the background. I love this tree because I love all the colors on it. We don't really have many trees that have multicolored leaves, and this one is so good. Hi, Teresa. Hello. We also have another scarecrow, I think. I'm not sure how much of this I'll use. I just know this is probably going to be a lot of the foundational stuff for this build. Oh, this one. That is cute. And this one. Sounds a little too Halloween. That's the one you just bought from your recommended. Wait, this tree? It's so good. I know people were saying they thought they saw this tree in the background in a couple places of the Wish Blossom Ranch trailer, right? Which was also kind of feeding into the idea that we might have some sort of 100-acre woods inspired biome, I guess. I think I actually don't need fur. Okay. I feel okay with this grass color. I think so. I think we're going to be able to make that work. Autumn arrival. Okay. I also have more of those arches, I think, in different colors. Arch. One thing I think we always need more of is arches. We have an okay selection now, but still need more. I think I almost wouldn't mind sitting in this. Ooh, picnic blanket. Picnic blanket. A nice autumnal one. We can use the fox pose and be sitting on the little... Ooh, it's cute. It's cute. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna pop these butterflies over here so I remember to use them. Butterflies and fireflies. And a little Mikey because we always need one of them. Okay. This... We're gonna be onto something. I know we are. I feel like angled... We can glitch ourselves onto here if we move this, then move us. Or we should be able to, unless they fixed it. What an odd thing for them to fix if they did. Haha! Okay, not anything that I wanted. I feel like this is also a good time for me to save. Also, thank you all for over 100 likes on the stream. I really, really appreciate it. Honestly, it's so helpful. Okay, I am going to say goodbye to you for now. I'm not going to put on an outfit at the moment because I'm just going to worry about building this. What other critter did I have? One of the squirrels. Oh, I already took that off. Okay. I'll just take this fox for now. You were hoping it would be the fence in there. I know, I need the fence, but we'll get it someday. Let me see if we do... It's a little weird that we're not looking at anything. Maybe I move me here so it gets me like reaching for an apple. If I can. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like we're sort of onto something. And it could be cute. I don't hate it. The only thing is, if I do this whole thing, it's fine. Oh, good point. You brought up you finally have all 3 pergolas. I still don't have the red one. That is another item that I'm still missing from Storybook Vale. I kind of want to use the yellow tree because I feel like we have way more orange trees available than we do yellow ones. I'm going to actually pop out some of these things. So using the yellow one is probably going to give us more variety overall. Do I have the vents from Storybook Vale? I do not. I do not. Unfortunately. I'll just use the yellow trees. Don't we also have some red ones? Yeah, these ones. Okay. I think I'm not going to use this. I think I'm going to use this. Maybe somewhere over here. I would like this somewhere kind of close so we get the fun colors pretty well in frame. I don't know how much actual stuff I want around, if that makes sense. Stuff being like big furniture. I think we might just do kind of like a heavy foliage sort of dream snap. What about the spice of life? Oh, variety. The fence is so beautiful, you need it. Me too. You think this will be my week? You were fighting for your life with the T-beam and finally got it. Someone you're in a Discord with was struggling for the fence and got theirs. Oh, if it is my week, that's amazing. Okay. I'm catching a vibe, I think. Move this. I don't want something up here. I don't know if it's like this though, but maybe it is. This might also end up being quite an in and out sort of dream snap building process. Like in and out of photo mode. About push you. There a little bit. You've been waiting to furnish your Storybook Vale until you get the last few items from the DLC. The thing about getting items from the DLC is that it's like, I feel like I'll be waiting forever. Because I was also thinking about waiting to decorate specifically a certain part of Mythopia, but if I had done that, I still wouldn't have decorated anything because I still don't have the stuff. I don't know if I can use that actually. Maybe I'll have to use something like... Oh, I forgot this footprint is incredibly finicky. I don't think that's going to be in the shot. just want something up front to give a little dimension and a little bit of a different color. Maybe I can use one of the smaller ones. I'll pop this like back here or something. Such a struggle. You have only done 2 areas of Storybook Vale, but you went through that with Eternity Isle. Finally, you just decided to start and you've been updating as you get the better items. Yeah, I feel like that's how I tend to feel is maybe the best way for me to approach it. Because the game can be so... so finicky, like, with when it wants to give you things. And I don't want to just wait forever, you know? Oh. Nope. Oh no! Whoa. I don't... I love that we have diagonal paths, and they really do give me a hard time, I feel. Sometimes I'm so sick of them. There, I'll do like that or something for now. I put something under here. Maybe I can do one of these rocks. A yellow one. Maybe some piles of books or something. Listen, I don't hate this. I'm gonna try to move this up though. The yellow might not be the best, but I think we're gonna have a lot more orange stuff around. So I think it's gonna be beneficial for us to have some yellow. Rotate that and pull it like maybe. I want any of these. Kind of and kind of no. How does everybody approach doing their dream snaps? Do you typically have a plan for what you want to do and like how you want it to look? Or do you kind of start with a couple items and then build it around whatever you're kind of thinking is feeling like it's working? Like, what's the vibe for you for dream snaps? A sigh of desperation. What a great descriptor. A little bit how I feel as well. You find an area in your valley that fits the theme? Well, yes. If it works, go for it. Start with biomes and items and just make it up as you go. Yeah, I feel like I generally start with maybe like a house that I want to use or like a couple big furniture items. And then I mostly just kind of like put things down and just keep moving stuff until I find whatever feels like it works eventually. Sometimes it comes along very quickly. Sometimes it's a lot of trial and error. Thanks for lurking, Lady Danbury. I appreciate it. Oftentimes it's a lot of trial and error. Now, why does that look like? Okay. Remove. Okay. Maybe I use this kind of a path instead. Change up what's going on and not have to work on intersecting those. And this can go like around this way or something. If you don't have anything already decorated that fits the theme, you do actually put in effort though. Yeah, I feel like I try to put in effort the vast majority of the time. Sometimes I'll be working on something and I'm like, I literally just cannot put time or energy into this. It's not bringing me joy. It's not making me happy. And then I won't, because I feel like at the end of the day, this is a game. Like if I'm having a horrible time, what's the reason? But like for the Inside Out one, I was like, I'm not doing this. I mean, I did do a dream snap, but I did not spend more than 10 minutes on it. And sometimes I really do have a good time making the... Why does this keep jumping away? Sometimes I really do have a good time making a dream snap, but sometimes it's just not... It's not feeling fun for whatever reason. And I try to give myself... Oh. It pushed me out. I try to give myself the space and grace to not do something that's not fun for me. One second. Okay. The construction one, for example, like what was that? What was that indeed? What was that? Hide. Listen, I'm feeling good about this. Okay. I thought someone was crying in my house, but no one was. I just had to make sure that everyone was okay. Scarecrow, maybe it doesn't really make much sense here, but I might use it anyway because it's cute. You were so looking forward to decorating for Dark Cottagecore last week, but you were so burnt out that you ended up just going to the reading nook in the Forgotten Castle and taking your snap. I mean, for an outfit challenge, why not? You know, if it works, it works. It was you, Kitty. How'd you get to my house? What are you doing here? I feel like pumpkins would be nice to have. Maybe I can put some like back. I don't know if that'll really show up that well, but it might. There. I'm gonna move this up. I do hope we get a little bit of an improvement in the grid in the game. I know they did give us more freedom with where we place things, and I really appreciate that. It has improved decorating, and also I feel like more changes could be made. There's a lot of limitations on how close we can place things to each other, and I think it would be nice to not have that quite as much. I kind of like to use one of these somewhere. Maybe I could put this back here. Probably not going to be very visible. I could put it over here somewhere. That's a lot of tan. So I'd need to break it up somehow. I think with some green though. I also haven't gone into camera mode in a minute, so maybe this whole thing is looking like a mess. Sometimes I start to get a little too excited and I'm like, I don't need to check the camera. It's coming along great. Is it though? Is it, girly pop? They need to do something about the grid on certain houses too. Oh my goodness, Beast Castle is the absolute worst. They really desperately do need to do something about that. I kind of might try to put one of these in front here where hopefully it won't be in the picture, but maybe we'll get some leaves or something. Or like here, where maybe it'll be in the picture, but do I care if it's in the picture? The leaves are going the wrong way though, so. You just like them to fix the Forgotten Lands fern. Yes! Why does the fern not go on the ground or like on the path, even though all the other ferns are exactly the same and they all go on the path? Wait, it's cute! Wait, so far it's good. I'm not hating this. Me, anytime. Anytime I do something and it's not horrible, I'm like, wait. Like, this is actually cute, question mark? Do yours next, kitty. I'd help you out if I could. I might do this, even though this is kind of random. That might be too much. We'll see. I need something back there. I actually probably wouldn't mind one of the glade bushes. Not this one. Like these ones. These are nice autumnal colors. Like that. It's very close. That's very bright. I feel like the bright would be really off-putting. I think so. Where did you fit? There. The composition is actually pretty good. Just need more stuff in the background. Yeah. There's still a ways to go for sure. But so far, it's a good place to start, I think. Trying to find the other one, the like yellow one. There we go. I'll pop that there for now. I could put you there. I don't think I could fit you. It's unfortunate. Maybe I'll just put that there for now. Kind of actually want the bigger bush. Why did I get rid of that one? This one. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I actually might take that house. I wasn't planning on using a house in this dream snap. Because sometimes I feel like it's not needed. But I might actually grab this one and put it like over there. We'll see. Maybe push it back a little bit more. I don't actually hate this bush here. I think I might try to switch this out for the yellow grass if I can fit the yellow grass in there. Push that house back. Change this to something else because you can't even really see it anyway. I might change this yellow rug. I do like the yellow, like having yellow, but that yellow specifically is giving highlighter, and I don't know if that's the vibe. The black hole in the door is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do this time of day though also. But evening is kind of really dark, so I'd have to find a way to make it work. I do wish there was an option to turn the lights on in the houses. Like if there were a toggle or something in the game where it's like lights always on, lights always off, or like individual, like however you choose to have it kind of thing. I think that would be nice. That needs to go. This, I'm gonna get rid of this. I would love to fit if I could. I think mostly the grass is gonna, or yeah, the path is gonna be the issue. Weird, but I think I can fix it. Yes! We love being successful. Okay. I mean, we do love being successful. These are all good things. I think I'm gonna try to put that back there. Maybe... Yeah, they are green leaves, but we're gonna pretend we don't see that. And maybe, or actually, you know what? You can stay there if you want, just not there. Not a lot of there. Listen, I know we talk about this all the time. I just need to mention that my sister and I started talking again about Sophia Carson's Emmy, well, should have been Emmy nominated and should have been Emmy award winning. You lied to Jay, you lied to Carlos, and you lied to me. We were talking about how #2, well, that was obviously #1 best performance in a Disney Channel original movie. #2 is Bridget Mendler's At Least You Have a Dad from Lemonade Mouth. #3, in my opinion, is I'm Not Black, I'm Not Half Black, I'm Not Even White, I Don't Know What I Am from one Miss Dorinda from Cheetah Girls. My sister, though, says #3 is actually the You're My Brother from the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. If anyone has an opinion on this, I would be happy to hear, especially if you agree that I'm right. Imagine if I had a nice horse to sit in the stable. That would be nice. That would be nice. Picky pumpkin. I don't think that will be visible. Maybe it will if I put it on the other side. I appreciate it, Kitty. I appreciate it. Where can I put you? I don't want this to be like too cluttered, but I do want it to have a little more stuff going on. That's not going to be visible, I don't think. I'll push that there. I do need books. I have a surprising lack of books. Yes. Books. That should be good, I think. Not the alternate form of thank you. Listen. It's fine. Where can I put this? I can put it there. It looks weird, but I think it might look fine when we rotate the camera like we're going to have it, so. I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, we get in the right angle around here-ish. Yeah, that book is fine. Oh, I gotta move the little Mikey. I wonder if I can fit it there. Or like there. Or like there. I don't know. This is fine. Actually, I could probably put little Mikey right there. You know, this is good. Not this is good. It's fine. It needs more stuff like in the background and stuff. But it's certainly on the right track, I think. It's a little weird, the house in the background like that, but I don't think I care. I'm gonna push it back a little bit more and figure it out. Dear Diary, is that a Heather's reference? Can't remember which direction I needed to move it. I think towards the tree. Like there. This... I know I have these around everywhere, but I kind of want more leaves coming through. So I think I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to disguise the fact that that's there by putting, putting some flowers right there. You're so excited for next week? So am I. I actually really properly am excited. What else? Oh yes, I needed to move Mikey to back here. I'll move these back there a little bit. You wonder what they'll tell us tomorrow? If I had to guess, tomorrow will be Star Path Day. Does everyone agree? I feel like it's usually character, star path, quality of life, right? Which would make tomorrow the day we get more information on what we're getting in the star path. There's something not quite right about this. I need something like closer up here, I think. It would be good if they also include the emojis in one of their posts. I don't think we're getting emojis this time around. Maybe they will, but I feel like it's kind of pointless because of how close we are to the update and how they're going to be revealing the actual... They've already shared the name of the star path with different like media outlets, so we already know that. And either tomorrow or the next day, if it's kind of like previous rollouts, they'll share actual items from the star path. So I just feel like there's not much use for the emojis this time around. The info rollout for this update is pretty rapid fire. I know! Which is why I was so surprised to find out that that's what we're doing. I thought the update would be on the 8th and we'd have more of a typical rollout, but no. Not close enough. And also too tall. Okay. Might have to be orange, which I really don't want. The alternative would be yellow, but there's a lot of yellow over there, so I don't know if I want that. That would be a lot of yellow. Am I going to stream tomorrow since they're making an announcement tomorrow? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. I will be streaming on Friday, though, for a member stream. About the taller one. Put this back a little bit. And can I fit this in here more? What are you caught on? That. But what about there? Would that work? You bet they're prepping for the showcase DLC too. I mean, yeah. I wonder how much of that is done already, though. I wouldn't be surprised if a fair bit of it is done already. I don't know for sure, though. I think that's a little bit better. Maybe I can move that back. I'm not sure. Move that in a little bit, those lanterns. But I'm happy with the tree position, I think. Could this go there? Go like there. It's not bad. That in a little bit. I do need some stuff over here. Do I feel like I can put another one of these back here somewhere? Probably. Is that even going to be visible? Who knows? I got to start filling in some of the stuff in the back. Would love a big yellow tree. Actually, I mean, I would, and also I need some reds and things. We're just gonna be adding a bunch of foliage in here. I don't really love the birch tree trunks, though. This has such a giant footprint. For why? For what reason? Could do something like this. Perhaps. Forgot we had these that we can actually just decorate with. Hi, Taylor. Hello. Ah, I also forgot we had this. Tiny little bush looking thing. I kind of feel like I want that over there, actually. And maybe this yellow one on the other side. Oh, no. Hmm. A little bit better, I think. That, can you fit up here anymore? I don't think so. What about you? Sure. I kind of like these trees that we have that are sort of have the foliage fuller and closer to the ground than a lot of other ones. I wish we had more of those. I feel like they're nice for filling in like little background areas of things. Okay. I have to figure out a couple of things. One, I think I need to move that because I would like to see this path actually going to this house. So maybe move this bush back a little bit, move these maybe here if I can fit them. Hi, Cassie. Hello. And I have to figure out what to put over here. I also can't see that tree at all, but I don't know how much of that is my fault. I think that's a little bit this tree, but let me see what I can do. I do want to use this if I can. If I could fit it right under there, that would be nice. Yeah. Push this back a little bit. Should be able to see that path a little better now. Maybe try moving this tree back there. Is gonna leave a big open patch, but sure. Not the rain. Oh no. I know we can fix it in the camera. I just don't want to bother with trying to fix it. Thank goodness for them for adding this though. Because oh my goodness, was that such a pain in the butt. I had a couple last minute dream snaps that ended up being a whole mess because it was raining when I finally got around to trying to work on it. That's not bad. I might switch this orange tree for a yellow one though. Is it too messy? Do we think it's fine? I'm not 100% sure. Think it's okay? This tree. At most you would add more autumn trees on the left, but you feel like there's enough going on already. That's kind of how I feel too. I don't think I need like a whole lot more. Just something so that it doesn't feel like completely like a void back there. You decorated your frosted heights last night? Amazing. Go. Do something like that. Maybe a bush there. Oh, that is that tree. That. Or maybe this, honestly. That might work. like something like this back here or something. I'll move some of it if it's too much. Not you. You. Thoughts on Teen Beach Movie? You know, I've only watched it once. I like a lot of the music from it. Also, Jordan Fisher is in it, which gives it points immediately. I'm actually gonna push that back more. But I feel like we're almost done. Listen, I didn't think we were gonna finish a dream snap today, but I feel like we actually will. I'm gonna move that back. Put that like there. You knew I would bring up Jordan Fisher. He's also your favorite. Listen, Jordan Fisher is just like, I don't know. I've been a fan of Jordan Fisher for a long time. He's got a great voice. He's a good actor. I saw him live in concert once when he was in Hamilton, or like right before or after Hamilton. I can't remember the timeline, but yeah, he was doing some of his solo music songs, which I was a fan of, but he doesn't really do that anymore. He also just pretty much always ends up doing Broadway shows that I like. He did Hamilton, he did Dear Evan Hansen, he did Hadestown. Just keeps me keeping up. I think this is good. I think I'm going to add some fireflies in the back. Not really up towards the front. I know we all have mixed feelings about firefly. That was all my firefly? What? Anyway. Anyway, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. And I think I might add a couple of butterflies in the back as well. Hi, Chaos. How are you? That's a lot of butterflies. We're not going to talk about it. Maybe some in the front as well. Also, actually, let me see what we got going on for DreamSnaps for furniture. I'm not using most of this stuff. I'll pop some stuff back here a little bit. I have no idea what my tags are like, realistically. Absolutely no idea. So we're just gonna help her out a teensy tiny. Because I'm gonna take this and never return. When you all are working on your dream snaps, do you focus on your tags as you're placing items, or do you just kind of like wing it and then if you need tags, plop some stuff around? I feel like in general with furniture or like decor challenges, I don't have too hard of a time making sure that I have enough items with the tags, but so I don't really pay attention to it. I usually just decorate and hope for the best. With outfit challenges, I pay a lot more attention as I'm crafting the outfit to what my tags are. You wing it? Yeah, I usually wing it. If I took a picture, do we think 30s and 20s are fine? I feel like probably. The picture is cute. The thing is, we don't know how DreamSnaps works. That's what stresses me out. That we literally have never been told really the way that DreamSnaps works in terms of like visibility, voting, stuff like that. You place it and hope it's right. Yeah. That's pretty much the vibe. It's a water lily. Any other small boys I can just pop back here? Teacup desk lamp. Well, sure. Cool. Let me put on a different outfit. I'm probably just actually gonna wear the do I want flannel? I feel like sometimes I have a hard time coming up with outfits with the flannels. But it might be cute with some like jeans. Maybe boots. Maybe, yeah, something like this. With like braids. The blue is going to be a little bit weird from the braid ribbons, but I fine. You also use the yellow flannel. As a Canadian, you confirm it's correct for the season. Oh, a flannel is very, I feel like, fitting for the season. I just don't know if I'll blend in too much. I don't know if that's a bad thing. What if I do the other one? There's like a gray one, right? I'll be kind of drab, though. Also hard to see how I actually look because of the rain. I think I'll go with the yellow for now. And by yellow, I mean red. No, I want the yellow. Okay. Save. Fix my graphics. I don't need to change the time, actually. Go ahead and sit down, change our weather to sunny. Might have to be closer. I think I do. Alrighty. I think I'm still gonna be too far. It's probably fine. Do we feel like, I feel like this is probably good. Do we feel like we need more butterflies? What changes do we think we have to make? My hair is clipping into my shirt. That's a change we have to make. Okay. Maybe we go with... What do we go with? This? That's a cute hairstyle. Is this the earliest that I've done a DreamSnap? No. I used to do them on Wednesdays, I think, but I haven't done them in a Wednesday in a long time. Recently, I think I mostly do them on Fridays or Sundays. I think this hairstyle works. I think we hide the companion. We wait to pause the pose. I kind of wish I were facing a little bit more this way. Teensy tiny. But closer. This maybe. And hide her. Looks awesome. Thank you. Like this. Let me see if I need to change anything. I do like a bit of a vignette. I feel like it's nice. I need some character lighting. A little bit doesn't hurt. Time of day. Be nice if we could have the lights on, but it's gonna be too big of an issue. I think it's okay. I want to try to get the leaves in like in frame a little bit. Actually, is this little thing glitched? Oh no, they're good. Wait for him to fly in again. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Which button do I press? DreamSnaps. DreamSnaps. Submit. Our sky sparkles from the premium shop. Oh yeah, these are the fireflies. They were originally from the Dapper Delight Star Path, I believe. And now you can get them from the premium shop when they come through. Okay, let me see. I just want to like see if I can get the timing a little bit better with like the leaves or the words or something. It's probably asking a little bit too much. These ones in the back, I don't necessarily care about as much. It's annoying that these are very off with each other because when those are flat in the back, these ones are like coming in and vice versa. Cute though. Hopefully it'll be 4K. I would love that for me. Update weeks are always so dramatic in terms of moonstone costs. That's kind of cute. We'll do this one. Okay, save. Stunning. We finished 2 pages of the star path and have 1 left on page 3, then sporadic tasks for the rest of the pages because you don't complete in order. Fair enough. Fair enough. We have our autumn arrival dream snap. I think this is fine. My character does kind of disappear into it, but considering it's a decor challenge, I don't think it matters that much. You think this is one of my best? Thank you. I think it's cute. I think it's one of my favorite in a while. I like her. I wish I could have had this tree a little bit further forward, but with the spacing, we did what we could. It definitely feels quite on theme as well, which I like. Let me do a little bit of voting, actually. This is Dark Cottage Core Dreams. Oh. Apparently with the clock tower, you can only have one. Someone dropped an email from Gameloft about it. Wait, it's intentional that you can only have one? That doesn't sound right. I forgot we had this spooky squirrel. Oh, this hat is cute with this dress. That is cute. Ooh. This here with this. What is this? Is this a little swirly thing? I didn't know they were that tall. That's pretty having those on either side and the stuff lighting up. That's nice. You'll send the screenshot in Discord? Okay, I'll look at it. I like the, way they did the sliders in this picture. It looks kind of like muted and pretty. Cute. Cute. I feel like this one was really odd with the tags. I didn't have a good time creating this stream snap. This one. Wait, the dragons breathe fire? That'll show you how often I've posed with the dragons. The only time I do is when I make them invisible. I didn't know that. Sure. I feel like this one is a little bit of a boo game loft, just a teensy tiny with the way that the tags did or didn't fit with the theme. Okay, let me just stand here for a sec. I'll go into camera mode so I can make it bright so it's pretty. While I check the Discord. I could have been standing too. Wait, that would have been cute. I'm not changing it. Y'all can just look at that. Let me see if I can find a screenshot. Did you share it now, Momo? I'll also take a sip of my water. Let's see. Oh, okay. Autumn clock tower. Let me see. Kindly note that the item can only be purchased once, whether from the premium shop or Scrooge's shop. It is not possible to buy it multiple times with in-game coins. That's very weird. I'm assuming this person shared this in a public space, but I'm not going to show it on stream just because I don't know who this player is and I don't want to like broadcast their name if they're not comfortable with that. But yeah, so this was somebody who reached out about the clock tower thing that's currently in the premium shop, and the verbatim reply that they received was, "Dear so-and-so, thank you for your reply. Kindly note that this item can only be purchased once, whether from the premium shop or Scrooge's shop. It is not possible to buy it multiple times with in-game coins," which is a very A, odd thing to say, B, odd phrasing. I'm not really sure what's up with that. That doesn't feel like something that should be the case. Because previously we've always been able to purchase multiple things in the premium shop, or like from Scrooge's shop if we got it from the premium shop, you know? So it's very strange that all of a sudden they're like, no, you can't do that with this. So I don't know if that's just a misunderstanding or what. Ignore me while I'm taking all of these photos. Ignore me while I'm taking all of these photos. Maybe I'll switch it to one of these. I don't know. I'm gonna switch to this one for Blaze. Just so I have options. Not letting us buy more of something we've paid moonstones for. Yeah, that's not the way it typically goes. So it's very strange that that was their response. Like, I don't know why that is. The only thing that's usually like that is obviously like houses. You can't buy more, but furniture items you always can. Like even the Tower of Terror, that's a whole building, right? Like there are some quest items you can't buy extras of, but it doesn't really make any sense that you wouldn't be able to buy more of those. I feel like maybe my guess is that it was probably a misunderstanding and they didn't really know what was being asked. I don't know. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me. Yeah, because players are going to be big mad about that if that's the case. How are they going to respond to that but not your bug issues and keep you from playing the game? I'm so sorry, kitty. Gonna keep assuming it's a bug and it'll be fixed next Wednesday. I think it is. It's giving bug to me. Hopefully it'll be fixed. But I'm going to go ahead and see if anybody else is playing so we can go and share some love, hang out with someone. I appreciate you all for hanging out. It was wonderful to chat about everything. I will be back on Friday for a member stream. It's going to be fun. We're going to be creating a D&D character, I think. And I will be back on Sunday for our final Dreamlight Valley update prep situation. We are going to go see Steph, who's playing Dreamlight Valley, Storage Room, Island Tours, and Reset Day. So please stop by, drop some love for Steph, drop a like, hang out. It'll be a great time, I'm sure. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And don't forget to like my stream on your way out. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye, everybody.